It all comes down to this. One game. Winner claims the crown of the Arena Lacrosse League East champions. Only fitting that the two top teams during the regular season clash again here tonight. The Brampton Express face off against the Toronto Monarchs. Hello and happy Easter to all our viewers. Welcome back to the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Lance Wynn working alongside Joe Hiltz and, of course, our sideline reporter, Matt Carrick. Great to have you along for the ride. And, Joe, as we get set for this big matchup here, Brampton coming in, they've beaten Oshweekend, they've beaten Paris to earn a spot here, but they haven't beaten Toronto. And what are they going to need to do to get over that hump?
Well, you know what? They're going to need to weather the Toronto press right now. We saw last night, Toronto came out and they pushed up to the solid white line. They made Six Nations run over the floor. They couldn't get settled on offense. I think that's what they need to do to get against this Brampton offense, because it's pretty dangerous as well. Like, they got some shooters on there, and you know what? If you let them inside, let them get settled on offense, they'll score goals on you. And
we certainly saw that yesterday in their win over Paris 16-12. Big blow, though, for Brampton, losing one of their leading point getters in Zach Sutherland. Saw him yesterday, tweaked the knee, said that he was going to wait this morning to be a game-time decision. Doesn't look like that decision's the one he likes. How does that affect the Brampton offense?
Well, you know what? Obviously, when you lose a star player like Zach, you know what? It puts a damper in the offense. But you know what? I think they have enough talent surrounding that on both sides of the floor that they'll have some guys step up and fill that role. You never know. You might see him on a power play here and there. You might show up during the game. We just don't know, right?
Yeah, you're right about that. He's certainly not a scratch. So that leaves it. We'll leave it with a lower body injury, and he's not a scratch, and we'll wait for any surprises. Now let's take a look on the Toronto side of things, probably playing their best lacrosse right now. What do they have to do? And you know, as a coach, how hard or easy is it to keep that ball rolling, keep the momentum, keep things going the way they should?
You know what? They got to do what they did last night. Come out and press the ball up the floor. When they're on offense, continue to go to the net hard. When they go to the net hard, good things happen for that team. And one thing I do worry about right now is Gage Board. So when they're pressing hard on the offense, they got to make sure they're getting back. If they get back and shut down the Brampton breakout and the fast break, they'll be good.
Now, we talked about Sutherland on the Brampton side. Well, the Monarchs have played their two playoff games without their leading point getter in Parker Pfeiffer. Well, Mr. Pfeiffer and the Fife Dog is returning for this game here. So let me ask you this. Yes, you get those 105 points, but what does that do for the chemistry? Do you think that that's going to take a little adjustment on the coaching staff's part of Toronto?
Well, you know what? Watching them play last night, they shared the ball a lot. Joel Taylor stepped up last night. Henry Falls on this side. You know, with getting Pfeiffer back, you're going to get that the ball distributor. So who knows? You know what? Is it too many guys touching the ball? You know what? We'll only find out here shortly. I think he's a good addition to this team. I think he settles the offense a little bit more than what's out there right now, because sometimes they tend to go to the net a little too hard, a little too quick. I think he's here to settle them down. Yeah, I think he'll do a good job.
Well, you know what, Joe? With your role as the head coach of Oshawa, I want to ask you, you've had to prepare for each of these two teams. Tell me who you believe has the edge.
I think Toronto has the edge here tonight. I think they have a lot of prolific goal scorers. They can damage you from all over the floor, but their defense has to step up and do the job tonight. And Bailey Ballard has to make some big saves.
So with that said, we're going to let our resident expert, Rick Imus, take us through the national anthem. So there you have it, Mr. Rick Imus, a welcome addition to the Arena Lacrosse League team. Thank you for that rendition of O Canada. Head coaches for today's game, of course, for the Express in his first season, it's Jeff Dowling. His assistants, Todd Wilfong, Dylan Evans, Kevin Haynes, and, of course, trainer extraordinaire Sarah Scott. For Toronto, also in his first tenure, it's Bobby DeBrone. He's assisted by Sean Gillies, Nick Krepensek, and Justin Kirby-Wilson. Their trainer, keeping everyone together, is Dana Flatt. Officials for today's game, and boy, it is the top crew. The top crew, no offense to the usual top crew, which everyone is. Kyle Kennery's the crew chief. He's joined by Joel Firmhand Furman and Kyle Coulter. Starting goalies for tonight's championship game. It'll be Lucas Stingy Nagy, 7-0 record. His goals against 9.77, save percentage of .820 for Brampton. And for the home team Monarchs, it'll be the Double Bs, Bailey Brown, Milton native, 5-2 record. His goals against 13.70, save percentage of .730. So there you have it, Joe. Formalities aside, we're about to get down to some lacrosse here with the top two teams. 1 and 2 finish, playing off one game, winner takes all.
Well, you know what? I guess the season doesn't lie, right? Top two teams finishing the season. Here we go. And we're going to see who the best of the league is right here tonight.
We will, as Ben Heidecker battling in there with Jonah Beam. And Jonah Beam seems like he's been unbeaten in that circle over the last two games. And as you know, Joe, possession is key here. And Gage Board will swing it around. Cody Menzies going to have to step up in the absence of Zach Sutherland, as is a couple of other players, and Monarchs will get their first touch. Patrick Thompson, outstanding in yesterday's game. He was all over the carpet, and there's Parker Pfeiffer in tight and rolls through. So right off the bat, Monarchs get off to a good start, and it's their assistant captain in Patrick Corbett.
You know what? There it is. He's back in there, and he distributes right away. Pfeiffer's back. Here's a nice little pick there. Dunks it in. You know what? Nagy had it, but you know what? It just kind of dribbled in, and it's 1-0.
Well, that's a slick little pass off to the side that Pfeiffer delivered right there from a tough angle and in close. We know the closer you are for the pass. But a good job there. So clearly no questions whether or not he's missed the beat or not. So he is back at her. First point of the game. He picks it up. And now ball loose in the corner. Deep in the Monarchs' end. Brampton comes away with it. No surprise. Jonah Bean. He'll retreat to the bench. Offense to work now. Fresh clock to work with. Nick Volkov. He'll head off. Gage Board now. It's where it starts. He'll wait for the rest of the offense. Swinging around to the right side. Mikhail Chelin looking for an opening, dumped it in, couldn't connect on the pass, 10 on the shot clock. Board going to swing it around, gets it to Jeff Whitty, right on target, Bailey Brown right there, and it'll be the Monarchs with a good hold. They'll bring it back over the timeline, set up on O. Pfeiffer, right side, quick pass, Davis tried a quick shot, it got knocked down, loose inside that dotted half circle, rolling on the carpet. Battling for it is McDonald, and it's the Express that come away with it, winning the battle for the loose balls. Martin now has McDonald with them on his left. McDonald will peel right back out, think better of it, and he'll give way now to Ryan Campbell. Campbell outstanding in yesterday's win. Looking to follow that up, too much on that screen and roll, and Aaron Walker will pick that up and bring it over the timeline. Dan Williams. Another standout on this Monarchs offense team. They are loaded on the left, loaded on the right. Williams looking for an opening, kicks it back out. Jordan Dance swings it around. Tanner Buck. Buck gets a screen, changes the angle. Nagy, though, smothers that rebound after a good save. And they call interference, so possession will stay right here with the Monarchs. 12.5. Dance right on target. Nagy right where he should be, positioned perfectly, and the Express now will bring it back the other way. Penestrat, he has been pivotal in the success of this Brampton team throughout this season. sends it over. Medeiros out there. Jeffroy has his shot knocked down. Board picks that up, 10 on the shot clock. Got to go to work here on offense. Kick back out top. Chellin trying to make a move. Good job, Mason Kuminga. Boy, he's a demon out there. He really throws a wrench into things. And you know, Joe, when you got a defensive guy out there and that's all he does, you need to keep an eye on him.
Oh, absolutely. Right now, I think, though, Brampton just has to take their time and not try to be so perfect. Get some shots on net and test Bailey Brown. He didn't play last night.
Joel Taylor, another new addition to this Monarchs team this season. He has also been instrumental in their success, and a turnover there. And it's Kalen Martin weaving through a couple defenders. Wrong stick side, so he'll curl out, give way, and it's Campbell. Campbell loses it. Good check by Thompson. Scooped up by Walker. Oh, funky Walker, dirty talker over the line. Thompson. And Thompson, like I said earlier, all over the carpet, Joe. And as a coach, how do you not like a guy who plays both ends as hard as Patrick Thompson?
Well, you know what? The guy like that keeps the other team honest, right? Like, it doesn't allow them to change. And so if he's up and down the floor playing O, playing D, that guy that's checking him, he doesn't have that opportunity to get off the floor.
Davis missing with a good give and go from Henry Follows. Not able to connect that cleanly, and we're at the 11-minute mark. A one-goal game here, and now Brampton working in the end. Board. He'll curl out. Wait for the rest of the offense. Still missing one. Cody Menzies filtering out late. Chellin with a fake. Chellin to the bounce shot. Top corner. Mikhail Chellin.
You know what? This was just hard work by Chellin on this one. Gage Boards controls the ball on the sidewall here. He's just playing with it. He's just waiting. Brampton's waiting to get a fifth guy on. Chellin winds up. He fakes underneath. Get the stick back. Nice bounce shot far side. You know, it's just hard work by Chellin to get open and get to the net.
And you know, when it comes to shot selection, Joe, it's not always the hardest shot that is the toughest to stop. Sometimes it's just where it's placed, and that was a perfectly placed Brown shot.
Yeah, you don't have to rip it through them like they're trying right now. You look at Toronto trying to score on Nagy. They're just trying outside shots and ripping it at them. You know, all you got to do is, just be gentle with it and put it in the net.
Ethier high steps it into the offensive end, runs into a roadblock, and Nick Volkov, boy, when he closes in on you, that's it. And he forces the turnover. Estrat now over the timeline. McDonald will hold up. Wait a minute. Menzies will float down on that right side with Medeiros. Out late now is Jerminski. He'll swing it around. Jeffroy, 10 on the shot clock. Taking Brampton a long time to get into their offense here. Jeffroy turning the corner. Hodgkins on him. That shot wide of the mark. That'll stay in play. Good job by Medeiros. He'll flip it deep. And possession to the Monarchs.
Hey, just take care of the ball. Don't throw it away. Don't give any fast breaks. Get back, let your defense do their job.
Well, you like that because they didn't panic and take a bad shot and, lose something on the transition as Corbett peels around, finds Dance. Dance couldn't catch that. Martin had it momentarily. Dance took it right back. Dance, flip out. Taylor's shot stopped by Nagy. Rebound, loose in a dotted circle. Picked up. Here come the Express. Don't have the numbers, so Board will think better of it and wait for the rest of the troops now. We'll see who picks up that slack as on the quick stick, Menzies not able to beat Bailey Brown, and back the other way, here's the fight dog, Pfeiffer, 2-on-1. Back to Pfeiffer, up, down, tried to go short side, nothing doing. And when you got a goalie like Nagy, oh boy, he takes up a whole lot of room, Joe. There's not a sliver of daylight.
No, guy. Absolutely. You know what? He plays his angles well. You just got to be patient and maybe one more half step or something like that just to get your stick outside the body before you force that shot. And coming back short side just doesn't work.
Medeiros, the pressure. Kuminga rushing on it, gets some help. And it's Gay now. And Gay, good discipline by Julian Gay to pull that out. Getting harassed as Medeiros will chase him, and he gives way to Davis. Tyler Davis out there with Joel Taylor, and they work it half boards now with Kuminga. He'll have an offensive chance here. 5 on the shot clock. Dancer, have a look. He's going to go for it, and Nagy has the scouting report. We know that Jordan Dance is a master at that. Close that off now, and it's Mark Van Scheppen. He'll give way. And he'll play safety momentarily. Campbell kick it back out to the top. Big shot from Chullen. Brown had it, stopped it, and rebound almost corralled, and we got a man down. We've got 2 down. And I'm not quite sure. I didn't see what happened there, Joe.
Well, the first one was a shot. The outside shot didn't get into Bailey Brown. The Toronto guy made a nice save on this one.
So it looks like Patrick Thompson playing out of position there was a netminder. And yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah. Well, we're going to leave the details about that location for sure, but definitely he's not going to feel that tomorrow. He's going to feel that now.
No, and the other one was just a little scrum incident. No big deal on that one.
So possession to the Express now, and it'll be Menzies on the half wall with just under 8 minutes to go here. Tied 1-1, not quite sure, but they're letting the shot clock go down to 12, and now they kick start. Ryan Campbell, 5 on the shot clock. Campbell, kick out. Chullen gonna have to let it go. Inside, Whittick on target. Bailey Brown, wide awake to make the save now, and Walker will bring it over the timeline. Clock not moving at the moment, so not quite sure what the technical issue is there. Pfeiffer, backhand pass to a trailing Buck who teed it up. Not able, and it's loose now. Gage Board has a man with him in Jeff Roy. Board, Jeff Roy, wrong side. What a save, Bailey Brown. Rebound the other way, and hopefully they're going to see that the clock hasn't been running. It's been stuck on 7:56 for probably at least a minute now. Pfeiffer with room. Good save, Nagy. Rebound to the Express, and I think we're going to get an adjustment with the clock. Probably about 1:20 was how long it was held for. But we know my counter is never accurate. Okay, so if you got a number,
there was an up and down 2:30 minute maybe.
Okay, listen, your counter is no better than mine, man.
It was an up and down. At the end of the day,
where's St. John? He's got a good counter. He's the only one with a good counter. Mine's off. So we're going to take an official's timeout, and we'll be back. We'll take a quick short break. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League championship game. We'll be back. Welcome back, and like I like to say to a lot of my broadcast partners, let the professionals do the jokes, okay, Joe, please? All right, thanks, all right? Appreciate you contributing, but, right? So after our officials' timeout, back at her, and wondering why I see an empty net at one end. Okay, Nagy back in there. Jeff Roy kick-starting the offense. Jerminski looking for room. And that'll be a possession change as the Monarchs now. And, Joe, you get the feeling with these two teams, the way they're playing, that every possession is going to be an important one. You just don't see them taking bad shots or rushing things, working very deep into the shot clock, and you'd think being selective on a whole.
Yeah, you know what? Early Brampton was trying to be too perfect. But you're right. You know what? We're just going to take our time, work the 30-second clock, get a shot, maybe get a rebound, right, and go again. They're not going to give up anything transition-wise. They're going to probably keep a guy high all the time, not let anybody have any fast breaks.
6.5 to go here. Pfeiffer working on the right side. Trying to get by McDonald. Kick back out to Buck. Buck trying to get it off. Gets it off the post. So picks up the iron, nothing else. Dan Williams going to have to hustle. He does. Fresh clock here for the Monarchs. So a good offensive set here for Toronto. And they've been going right through Pfeiffer. Quick shot, Buck. Good save, Nagy again. Ball loose. Van Scheppen battling for it. And now it's Gage Board. So good work by the defensive unit for the Express. And now the offense with a chance here to go to work. Mitchell Jeffroy swinging around. Campbell, wrong stick side, gets it down to Menzies. Jeff Wittig trying to wreak some havoc inside that dotted half circle. And it's Jeffroy now with 10 on the shot clock. Behind the net, Campbell diving and got his toe on the line there.
Yeah. Ball slipped out of his stick before he got there anyway, so it was a nice effort, but he had an outlet pass on the right side where he could, and nobody covered the guy, so he just could have passed out there and had a better opportunity.
Give and go. Taylor tried to go over top, but go over top of Nagy. You got to go a long way to go over top of that fella.
Yeah, and a one-handed shot at that, right? So you really have no control on what you're doing.
You do not. Andrew Horsley doing a good job. He'll retreat to the bench. Now Jaminski will swing it over. Good pressure defense, though, by the Monarchs. Krepensek picking up the tempo, and it's Kaminga now forced the turnover. And a good job by that Toronto defense, boys, swarming, not giving Brampton a whole lot of good looks. Under 5 minutes to go. Williams swinging around. They'll work it to Buck. Buck hasn't had a whole lot of room to work with. Corbett, kick out looking for a dance. And a late hit, no call there. Rebound picked up 2-on-1. McDonald, Estrat jumps in the rush. And Joe, I don't even have to ask you. We both know that was an ill-advised pass. Shoot the ball in that case. And
or pull it out and work the 30.
Right. So either you make the goalie make a save.
If you're not sure of your shot in a tight situation, pull it out, work the 30, and give your offense an opportunity.
Well, that's, I think, some of the differences in the way the game's evolved, where you've got guys that are offensive guys and guys that are defensive guys. Back in the day, you played both. So you understood both concepts. Different story now. Some guys are a little more defensive-oriented, so they don't work on the offensive skills as much. So either way, Board, duck it in. Kick out. Didn't see anyone coming out of that back door, so Jonah Beam with the bailout, 15 on the shot clock. Chullen on that right side. Board trying to make a move. Thompson on him. Board trying to go through a crowd. That deflected wide, and Walker now will move it up to Thompson. We're under 3.5 to go here. Opening quarter. Arena Lacrosse League championship game here in the East. The number 1 and number 2 teams battling here, tied at 1. Follows, trying to dipsy-doodle Estrat all over him. Dance, trying to pick up the loose ball. Gets knocked down, gets up, still has it, loses it. So Nagy will gobble it up and send Horsley away. Under 3 minutes now. Campbell will slow it down and dump it down on the skip. Errant pass to Menzies. Probably not the best pass. And now the Monarchs will work it over the line, and it's the speedy D'Amico. Joel Taylor gets a step. And again, a handful one-on-one is Taylor. Working with Pfeiffer on the right side. 10 on the shot clock. Davis looking for an opening. Flip back. Buck, quick shot. Save Nagy. Rebound scooped up. And a good job there by Beam as he'll move it to Volkov. Volkov didn't see Pfeiffer there. Pfeiffer almost took it. Volkov with a good spin move. Pulls back out, and he'll kick it out to Beam, and they'll reset the O. Chance here. Chullen lets it go wide of the mark. And rebound. Scooped up by Thompson. Doesn't have the numbers, so he'll hold up. Wait a minute. We're into the final 2 minutes. Follows will wait for the rest of the offense. Williams on a cutting follows. Couldn't connect. Dance trying to track down the loose ball, but it's Nagy that gets it in Estrat now. So you can see like two heavyweights going back and forth, Joe. Both not a whole lot of openings in these defenses. Pretty tight. Jaminski, good spin move. And bodies flying, tries to dunk it, he gets it. So how about that? Surprise, surprise. As Sam Jaminski goes over the top.
This one just catches Bailey Brown, like not sure what's going on here. He goes Trubisco's in behind the net. The defense falls. He's looking. He's solid, but he's not sure he is. Gets off that back post. He dunks it in from behind.
It looked like Bailey Brown had no idea. He was looking right, and it went in left.
He was starting to shift to the right post and leaned a little bit and left that open. And
that crease dive, it's tough to defend, tough to stop, tough to officiate, and tough to do. So hats off to Jerminski. Seen quite a few Brampton games this season. I haven't seen him pull that one out of his hat. So,
well, you know what? You only got one game left.
If you're going to try it, now's the time.
If you're hiding it, it's time to show it.
Let it out, young man, as we're into the final minute here of the first quarter. Chullen, the goal scorer for Brampton, first goal scorer to Campbell. Just going to have to let it go. Shot clock violation and an extra little hit there from Hodgkins. And Toronto now will move it up. 45 seconds on the game clock. Pfeiffer working one-on-one. Horsley on him. Pfeiffer. Skip past Davis. Davis, Taylor. Taylor looking for a screen. Gets a step. Taylor goes airborne. Taylor scores. And that's what Joel Taylor brings. And boy, I tell you, Nagy not feeling that at all.
Well, you know what? I'm looking at it. This is where, you know what, Nagy just has to stop, let it go. You know what? Yeah, it's a goal. Is it a good goal? We're not sure. They got their hands in the air. They called it. But we're going to have to see what happens out of this.
Well, I don't know about you. It looked like a good goal to me. He did that already.
Well, but he's going at the goalie right now. So, like, he's going to the goalie. So, did he get pushed into the goalie, or is he running? But he was going in the goalie's direction. That's my point. My point is he was going that way no matter what. The hit should have hit him in this way. It's a tough call.
It is a tough call. I agree. I don't know if there is a collision, though, if he doesn't get checked. And I say that we saw Joel Taylor do this in yesterday's game where he went airborne, went up, and then in the air tucked it down. So he is definitely specialized in that.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Like, you know what? He's pretty dangerous underneath. Like, again, last night he goes underneath a lot. He's going directly towards the crease right now. Going in, up and over. Before he gets hit, he's going into the crease, and that's where I question.
Okay.
Did he make contact? He was going to make contact no matter what.
Right.
In the air as Nagy was stepping out to him, right? So that's the question right now they're probably talking about.
So it looks to me, I'm not sure if they are discussing whether or not the ball was across the goal line when he made contact. That's what you're saying?
Well,
right?
No, I'm questioning the fact that the hit didn't come until he was already going into the crease towards the goalie.
Oh, okay, so you're saying that the hit should make no difference, right?
Right. If you're looking at Joel Taylor, look where his feet are going. He's going directly at Nagy now. The hit comes late, and he's still going in that direction.
But do you not think that he may be itching a bit towards the right, which may allow him some room to go?
If he was hitting him hard, he would have hit him towards the back, the close post. Joel Taylor kept going through the crease.
Okay.
And that's why.
Okay.
You know, I'm trying to figure out what's happening, what they're going to call this. Are they giving Nagy a penalty on this as well for face mask? We have no idea.
Well, it would be hard not to, unfortunately. It was pretty deliberate, but at the same time, we'll see Kyle Kennery's over at the Toronto bench giving an explanation to Bobby DeBrone and Sean Gillies. So, judging by their reaction, there appears to be some negotiation going on.
Looks like Brampton's going on a power play here.
It certainly does look that way. I'm not quite sure how they could figure that. I guess they're figuring that Taylor's going to get the initial penalty is what they're thinking, or maybe that's what they're trying to play. To me, what do you see? If I see anything, I see Taylor getting a penalty for interference, and I see Nagy getting one for the face mask. So
I see nobody in the penalty box right now, so not sure what the call is. I don't see a goal on the board yet or an announcement of a goal. We see Brampton's on a power play. So at the end of the day, we're just going to have to wait for someone to announce something and go from there.
Well, that does look like the case, and you're absolutely right. So 30.8 seconds. And looks like the Monarchs are short. Well, there's no one in the penalty box, but there's only 4 on the floor.
So I think it was a no goal with the ball at center.
So Taylor is going to go, and so that's obviously for goaltender interference.
Absolutely.
Then. So they felt that he made contact.
And that was my whole point was when he turned the corner, he was going in that direction. Anyways, it was it
20 seconds left here on the game clock. Outstanding work by our camera people to get the right angles. Down low, quick stick, Chullen, nothing doing. Rebound, picked up Ethier, going to have to hurry. 10 on the game clock. Good pressure by Brampton, battling, looking for something late, and Jeffroy in the middle of it, and possession to the Express, 5.6. Jaminski, swing around, quick shot, Chullen, good defense, Ethier, outstanding work there to extend the D. That will do it. An outstanding 15 minutes of lacrosse here on the carpet. 2-1 the score. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League championship game. We'll be back with second quarter action. Welcome back as we get set for second quarter action. 1:30 in the Brampton power play. And, boy, it's been a tightly contested first 15 minutes, Joe. These two teams going back and forth now. And you got to figure, what's the difference going to be? Will it be special teams?
Oh, for sure. Right now they're battling like the two heavyweights slugging, like you said. Power plays, transition short behind goals, things like that are going to turn the tide in this game right now. Toronto, they're throwing everything they got at Nagy right now. They're going to start making them move side to side and get better shot opportunities.
So Ryan Campbell at the top facilitating this power play. Estrat on the right side working in, and a quick shot there, looks like by Chullen. And he took a hard hit. And the Monarchs now will bring it back over the timeline. Of course, the Express, their power play 63% efficient, but the penalty kill 46% for the Monarchs. And when you've got Follows and the speedy Pfeiffer out there, boy, oh boy, you got some room on that carpet. Those guys are dangerous. 5 on the shot clock. Follows, gets a step. Goes to the bounce. Nagy the save. Scooped up. Now it's Estrat. We'll bring it over into the offensive end. Just under 30 seconds to go in the power play. Estrat had a man. Thought better of it. Campbell. Skip past Estrat. He's going to take that off the crossbar. So, boy, you can bet Bailey Brown heard that whistle by his ear.
That hit him in the head.
And that finds its way in. No goal call as official Joel Furman all over that. So Bailey Brown does enough to keep it out. Dying seconds now of the Monarchs penalty, and they kill that one off.
That's one of those ones where, again, you know what? Do we implement a challenge flag or not? Because that's so close where that could be the key of the game. That power play goal go up 3-1 right now.
Well, we knew it wouldn't take you long to get back on that whole flag and video replay and challenge. And that shot out of play. Monarchs now with a full 30 to work with here on offense. And it'll start with Buck. Taylor took his eye off it, stays in play though, and he'll regroup, send it over on the half wall. Kick out, tough pass, Dance handles that well. Dance. Oh, the Dancer goes to the underhand. That'll ring around the boards and over the line. Racing for it is Horsley. He'll play it where it lies, deep in the offensive end. Waste no time. Trailing his board. Couldn't collect that pass. And now Bailey Brown will send away Gay. Gay, one-on-one. Williams, backdoor. Could not haul that pass down. Looked like a pretty good pass from this vantage point. Williams may have taken his eye off that.
I just think he lost it through the black jersey, though, coming through the middle there. It was like one of those ones that skimmed through, and I think he just lost it coming through the middle.
Swing around to that left side, looking for an opening. Good defense there. And they'll swing it out on a shovel. That's a tough one for Jeffroy as Jerminski on the run. And right off the bat, racing right to action is Pfeiffer. Boy, he sure puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Pfeiffer has that pass deflected. Going to have to keep an eye on him. I'll tell you, you leave him alone, and he gets taken down, and clearly a penalty. As the plan was to slow him down, you have to take him down, and that was the case here.
We're going to go back and take a look at this this one that got called back. You know, that's a tough one.
That's a great call. I didn't see that go over the line.
When in the net, he called him in the crease.
Oh, okay.
Right? And like my only concern is you need to have help with your partner because Joel's sitting behind that guy, right? And can he see the front of his feet? So you know what? It's a questionable one, but you know, at the end of the day.
So first power play opportunity for the team with one of the best power plays in the league. 89% with the man advantage are the Monarchs. Express kill 38% of theirs, doing a good job here. Got just over a minute and a half now to kill in this penalty. We are inching toward the 11-minute mark. Estrat's just going to burn some clock here. 10 on the shot clock. He's going to zip that in the corner. Wittick's going to try to play the carom. Instead, good job by Ethier. Going to have to use his speed. Takes a whack on the way by. Monarchs now will go back to work with over a minute left in the man advantage. Dance will quarterback this set's got Buck on the left side. Taylor and Pfeiffer on the right. Step it in. Room is Buck, and he overshot that. Now a 2-on-1 chance for the Express. Estrat puts on the Jets. Takes a shot off the post. Comes back the other way, and it's picked up now, and it's Hodgkins. He'll send it over Pfeiffer. And he'll wait for the offense now with under 40 seconds to go. So Toronto being very deliberate, trying to take full advantage of this opportunity. On the crease, diving, no room there. Nagy had that short side completely shut off. And now the Express will get it over the timeline and look to burn the final 20 seconds. McDonald, he'll go for a bit of a run. Thompson on him. We're at the 10-minute mark. Thompson laying the lumber down. Good cross-check-in by Thompson. It's loose, picked up by Krepensek. Krepensek, one of the leaders on this Toronto team, as he'll give way to the Dancer. Jordan Dance. Little shake on the backhand. Davis behind the net. Dance, give and go. Great save by Nagy. And I don't know how he stopped that, but boy, got in the way of that shot and took one away from Jordan Dance.
You know what? Nagy's just standing his ground. He's not getting too jumpy. He's putting his feet on the ground, and he's making himself big.
Penalty over now. 9.5 minutes left here, first half. Campbell swinging around, looking for Medeiros. So Medeiros and Menzies have had to fill that void with Sutherland not there. Wittig, his shot rate on. Bailey Brown looking for the outlet. It's Ethier, has a man up front, thinks better of it. It's Kuminga jumping in the rush, but not able to get a pass. He'll peel off now, and they'll set things up with the pipe dog. Corbett. follows. Quick pass, gets it back. Dipsy Doodle creates the angle. Henry follows. Oh, baby, that was well done by 91.
And all Toronto does here is they get the ball moving from side to side. Falls brings it over, pushes it across. Step down, Nagy has to step way over. Falls goes back, and Nagy out of position a little bit, finds that top left corner.
Well, it's that sharp jab step that Follows put on a defender that created that space, and he only needed this much, and he got a little more and buried it. And you got to figure to beat Nagy, you need something special, right?
Oh,
it's
for
not
sure.
going to be your,
I think
your average shot.
He put that one right in the spot.
Off the draw, Estrat has the Jets. Estrat, fake, big save, double B's. Bailey Brown standing tall. Heidecker almost lost it, gave it back, and now the Monarchs with Follows. 8.5 to go. Buck. On the roll, Taylor had it. It popped out of his pocket, and battling for it is Martin. Also in there is Buck. It's loose, and the Express win the battle now for the loose balls. Now 2-on-1. McDonald. He's got Volkov. Wrong stick side. Good decision by McDonald, but then he panicked and coughed it up. Buck, quick head man. Dance, 1-on-1. Buck's trailing. Quick cut. And the Fife missed the net. Williams, rebound, kick out, Dance all alone. Dance wide of the net. So a couple of golden opportunities now off to Karam. It's Brock Boyle. Boy, oh boy, you don't know how many of those opportunities you're going to get, Joe, and Toronto not able to capitalize. Still tied at 2, letting it rip. Bailey Brown, door closed. Good outlet now, zips it up to Kuminga. Kuminga has Corbett, backdoor. Kuminga goes to the bounce, but Nagy knew he was doing that, closed up the 5-hole.
That was just a good defensive play there. He let him come down the wrong side, never gave out the good pass, and made him shoot on a bad angle.
Cole Gervais out there for a shift, set a screen, he'll retreat to the bench. Of course, Gervais, one of the usual netminders for this Express team. Medeiros, 1-on-1, 10 on the shot clock, tries to swim, nothing doing there. Kick back out on the skip pass. 5 on the shot clock, gotta hurry. Shot right on, Brown to save. Chellan mixing it up in the dotted half circle and all tangled up in there with Gay. And the Express in the meantime work it back to the outside. Estrat teed that up, got knocked down. Good job defensively, and with 6:38, that will take us to our officials' timeout. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League Championship Final. We'll be back after this break. Welcome back as we're discussing numerous titles for Joe Hiltz. we can only mention a couple of them on the air. The rest of them will be bleeped out. So the give and go, Medeiros trying to scoop it up instead. A good job by the Monarchs and an excellent work winning the battle by Ethier. And the transition guys for the Monarchs have really been doing a good job, Joe, in grabbing those loose balls and giving the offense possession.
Yeah, you know what? Both teams have been doing a good job on defense right now. Giving up the long shot, and let the goalies see the ball and helping their offense, possess it.
5 on the shot clock. Got to hurry. Skip pass. Corbett goes over the top. Right on, and just don't see either of these netminders too far out of position regardless. They're right around everything, and now it's Geoffroy. We're under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Menzies. Parker shading him. And it's picked up by D'Amico. D'Amico with blazing speed. He'll wait. 3-on-2 now quickly develops. Buckshot stopped by Nagy. Rebound gobbled up by Gage. Gage board now on the run. Moves it up. Estrat open on there. Goes off the helmet. Saved by Bailey Brown. A chance the other way. Numbers for the Monarchs if they take advantage. And that was an example there where you could see some tired legs, Joe. Didn't do a quick change to take advantage of that transition opportunity.
I think the problem was they had too many offensive guys back on D because of the fast break.
That shot steered aside by Nagy. Fresh clock. Pfeiffer picks that loose ball up. Trying to work to the middle. Has a crowd chasing him. Dumps it over quick stick. What a save, but what a better finish. No goal. Crease call. So a great job on the hands by Buck, but it looks like he fished it out of the crease, and we'll get a better look at it right here.
So we're going to get the slash here, the lazy slash penalty coming around the backside. Then we get the pass, the hit from behind in the crease. He pushes him into the crease. Guy's laying in the crease when he scores the goal. Didn't get there on his own. Got pushed in. So that's one of those questions where hey, did he go on? But at the end of the day, he's in the crease. They scored the goal while he was laying on the ground. Right, they're still going to go on a power play.
Too bad. Great hands by Buck to grab that reel, but what a great save by Nagy initially on that quick stick, man. So second power play opportunity of the game for the Monarchs. Like we alluded to, with an 89% efficiency, one of the best in the Arena Lacrosse League. And Joe, you've had to prepare for that power play before, so you know what a handful it is.
Oh, yeah. You just got to, pick a guy and let him shoot. Who do you want to shoot the ball right now?
Follows Dance. And Buck on that left side from the top over. Joel Taylor on that right with Pfeiffer. Wide open trying to sneak it through was Dance, and he hasn't had a whole lot of opportunities to get that good shot off that he's got.
No, they're keeping him at check right now. They're not letting him get and when he does shoot the ball, he's forcing his shots, trying to sneak a goal in.
Well, I tell you, in yesterday's game, Nagy gave up a couple bounce shots from way out, and boy, he certainly made that adjustment today. He seems to be out just a little bit more in front, catch that ball on the hop on the way up. With 1:10 left now in the express penalty, they're just going to look here to work some clock. Under 10 now on the shot clock. We're at the 4-minute mark here, first half. Going for the dunk. That's well wide of the mark from Jaminski. And the flip, Hodgkin's going to have to hurry, get it over the timeline, and he does. Under a minute now in the Monarchs power play. 2-2 game here. These two heavyweights going blow for blow. Dance has room, and he saw that 5-hole. You could see Nagy give it to him, but then he took it away. 2 on the shot clock. No reset, and it should be. Good call. Good job by the officials. Dance now with Taylor. Taylor sized up, has it knocked down. Good job by McDonald. Took a good pop, but a great job defensively to get away. Has a man. Estrat. Again, he scores this time. Penn Estrat in transition. A shorthanded marker.
Here you have is a short man just working hard to get the ball. We got a fast break going. I don't think he recognizes the guy going down the middle. And Jordan Dance lets the guy run down the middle and doesn't protect the middle of the floor and lets the guy with an easy pass goes in. And, Bailey Brown got a piece of it, but you know what? You can't stop them all.
No, you can't. He did all he could. 15 seconds left in the Monarchs power play. And when you're that good with the man advantage, surprised when you give up a shorthanded marker, but that's certainly the case. And when you have two teams very evenly matched. Remember, both teams finished with a record of 11-3. Hodgkins off the draw. 3 minutes to go here. First half. Taylor on the dying seconds of the penalty. It's over now. Teams back to 5-a-side. Follows behind the net. Looking for someone, and it's Pfeiffer. He tried to change up the angle, but couldn't fool Nagy, and now it's Van Scheppen. He'll get some pressure from Walker. Walker all over Van Scheppen as he's close to the line. Good flip to Chellin. Chellin now will wait. 2.5 to go. Defense extended. 2 players down on the offensive end. Jordan Dance back there. And now it's Whitted. Looking one-on-one with Martino. Martino stays in front of him. Good job. Campbell lets it go. Steered aside, though, by Bailey Brown. Rebound. Picked up. It's Campbell. And he'll swing it back out to Chellin. Good job by the Express picking up those loose balls. Chellin. Skip. Campbell. Duck in. Has Wittig. Roll. Couldn't connect on that. Goes into the corner. Wittig. Worked over by Kaminga. The flip. Medeiros had his stick lifted at the last second. That's wide of the mark, and a late hit will keep the possession right here with the Express. Swing it back out, and it's Campbell. Campbell looking for a screen. Bounces off Martino. Gets it back over. Jaminski, one-on-one. Kaminga on him. Gets a shot off. Bailey Brown made that one look easy. He'll look for the outlet, and it's Ethier. Pressured by Menzies. No problem there. He'll get it over the timeline now. Set it up. 1.5 to go here. Outstanding crowd on hand here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center for this final. Williams. Dance. Looking for something. Gets a screen. Backhand looking for Buck, but Buck was covered well by Martin. And now it's Estrat moving it up into the offensive end. No numbers for Brampton. They'll hold up. Wait a minute as we creep toward the final minute here of the second quarter. Campbell. Work it to Jeff Roy. Jeff Roy left it. Seamus Shanahan. 5 on the shot clock. Shanahan dumps it down looking for a carom. Not quite sure if Jaminski was looking for a call there, but a whole lot of acting is all I saw. I don't know about you, Joe, but
yeah, he tried to get one call there on him, but there was nothing there at all.
Nothing doing. Davis, skip pass, half boards all the way. Pfeiffer. 25 on the game clock. Looking for the give and go. It's gone and went. Picked up now. Jonah Bean lofts it up. It's Volkov. Volkov. Estrat again. Off the crossbar. And the ricochet went off of Thompson. And so possession will stay here with the Express. 15.5 seconds to go. Brampton calls a timeout. And like I said to you before, Joe, you've been in this situation before, so you've got plenty of time in 15.5 seconds. What do you got in your back pocket there, sir?
You got to take it down to at least 5 before you go to the goal here because you don't want to give up a fast break. We've given up a few of those.
We've seen that happen. We've seen that happen, and I mean, you know
what?
To every team.
It's a game. You got a 3-2 lead. The goals are hard to come by right now. You need to take care of the ball, go for one shot and one shot only. And, when you're shooting that ball, you want that clock to be at 3-2-1 so that there is no rebound and no break.
Well, now, usually Brampton has the weapon in Sutherland to, he's accuracy-wise, he's one of the best shooters. Who are you going to here in this possession? Or are you going to wait for the flow of the offense to dictate that?
I know they have a guy that they're going to want to shoot the ball. Toronto's going to probably want to shut that guy down. So they're probably either going to go. I'm looking at Jaminski.
Okay, here we go now. Shot clock off. 10 on the game clock. Campbell going to hold on to it. Work out in the outside with Estrat. Now they go. Campbell on goal. Quick stick, and Menzies couldn't finish. Second left, trying for the empty net, and no goal there. We have played 30 beautiful minutes on this carpet, and it's a 3-2 game in favor of the Brampton Express. And We've got plenty more coming on, of course, and we are going to hole up and wait for our roving reporter to get in position. But we'll take a quick break right now. We'll come right back here at the track. Welcome back as we'll send it downstairs to our roving reporter, Matt Carrick, with head coach of the Brampton Express.
Jeff Dowling is their head coach, and the first question I was going to ask you is why was it a struggle in that first half to get transition going? Then Penn Eastrak comes out with 2 good breaks late.
Yeah, I think, we've preached to our guys that defense first. They've got one of the best offenses in the league. And so we're really, cautious about what we're trying to do here. We will try to get our transition going, but not until we take care of our own end first.
Zach Sunderland not starting this game. I know he's in the building, and we'll see what happens here in the next 10 minutes or so. But what was the adjustment like for you guys, knowing that he may not be able to go? And it's been a busy training table in that first half for you guys as well.
Yeah, Zach's been our top scorer, our top righty out there. He's had a great season for us. It's doubtful for him to come back. We're holding out hope that he's getting some work on right now to see if it's possible. But Everett's set that whole next man up philosophy. We preached all year that we're a team, and that we're not a bunch of individuals, and that's what we're planning on doing. Be a team, and the team. Hopefully, we're the best team when we win this.
So I see Jordan Ackey run behind us. A word for Jonah Beam as well at the face-off circle, because the guys have been praising him upstairs.
Yeah, Jonah's been doing great. There's a reason Albany signed him to a contract, and luckily they let him stay this weekend and play with us. And I hope he gets the next 3 games with them and shows that he deserves to be in the NLL.
All right, JD, good luck in the next half.
Thanks. No swearing.
No, I'll try to remember that. Better send it up quick to Lance Wynn before something happens. Go ahead.
Thanks very much, Matt. Outstanding first half. We'll be back with the start of the third quarter after this short break. Welcome back to the Toronto Rock Athletic Center as we get close to third quarter action. Let's send it down to Matt Carrick, who's with the head coach of the Toronto Monarchs, Bobby DeBrone.
Bobby, a couple changes in the lineup I want to talk to you about. First is in net with Bailey Brown, didn't play the game yesterday. What's your thought process when you think you're starting goaltender in a game of this magnitude?
Hey, we have two amazing goalies. We felt good with either or, and we decided as a coaching staff, Bailey would give us a great opportunity to win. So if it's Bailey, if it's Haynes in there, it doesn't matter. We're still going to have great goaltending from our group.
And the second one's Parker Pfeiffer. Didn't play the first two playoff games for you. He slots back in here. When you're drawing up offensive plays, how do they differ when he's there and when he's not?
Well, I mean, if you look at the stats, I think if he would have played the last game or two, he would have led the league. He's a premier goal scorer, playmaker. A little bit of an adjustment period I think we saw from the first half, having him back in the lineup. But I mean, we have the best offense in the league, so the second half we're going to prove it, and we're going to, get the score running a little bit here.
And finally, by our count upstairs, 3 goals taken off the board from you guys due to crease calls. How do you keep the composure on the bench for yourself and the guys and get them back here in the second?
Well, I mean, it's tough, right? But at the same time, I think the refs has done a good job this year, and it's just the next shift, next man up, next shift kind of mentality, so we can't really focus on it. They're going to make a play or a call, and they're going to stick to it. I appreciate the explanation. Sometimes you don't agree with it, but, hey, we're just going to reset and keep going.
All right. I'll let you at it. Good luck, Bobby. And for the call of this second half, we send it back upstairs to Lance Wayne and Joe Hiltz.
Thanks very much, Matt. And as we get set for this third quarter, Joe, let me once again pick your brain about 3-2 game. Brampton obviously playing well despite not having one of their top scorers. What adjustments do you think they have to make now if they want to finish with the lead at the end of the next 2 quarters?
You know what? Brampton, they just have to continue to play tough defense and shut down that powerful Toronto offense. Don't give them anything special. Try not to give them anything up and down the lanes and across the top. Let Nagy settle in, do his job, stop the outside bomb.
Now let's flip that over. If you're Toronto now, you're trailing by a goal. What are you going to do a little different coming out here for these next 2 quarters?
You know what? I got to get the ball moving a little quicker on offense and get it touching and get that defense moving. Get Nagy moving his feet. Nagy doesn't move his feet. He's a good shot blocker, and there's going to be a tough game to score.
Well, that's what you have to do right off the bat. Toronto trying to connect early in transition. Follows wasn't able to corral that.
So one thing right now that I've noticed on the floor is Gage Board is still in the dressing room. Hasn't come back out yet, and is that going to be an X factor here for Brampton in his second half?
I tell you, Joe, I mean, you can bet with that caliber player, if he's not in the lineup, that certainly will affect Brampton in the second half. So we'll keep an eye on that. We know you will. And as you can see, Martino loses his stick. Chelden gets a shot off. Rebound loose. Martino still laying down the forearm. And it's Walker now trying to move it up. Thompson going to have to work for it. Wittig on him. Lays the lumber. No call. And possession now to the Express. Not quite sure.
I'm okay with that call there because they let the one go down there where I thought could be interference. Let this one go. They're letting them play. To me, that's all good.
Well, they'll cancel each other out, and it's Menzies now on the right. Skip pass across, looking for Jeff Roy. Jeff Roy trying to find an opening. Takes it from way out. That's wide of the mark. That's going to go over the timeline. Racing forward is D'Amico. He's going to jump on it. Tried to get it to Kuminga. He'll put on the brakes, wait for a trailer now. Kick it back out to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer trying to make a move, gets a screen. Kuminga on the roll. Thought about it, let it go. Skipped that just a bit off that crossbar. And on the run now is Jonah Bean. Bean puts on the brakes. And they'll hold up and wait a minute with Jerminski. On the give and go, Jerminski picks the far corner from a beautiful feed from Campbell.
It's just some good offensive play right here. You know what? Ball goes down to Campbell. Campbell's going to do what he does best. He's a feeder. He can score goals as well, but he finds Jerminski wide open going down the center, who beat his check, and buries them behind Bailey Brown.
Jerminski with his second of the game. And the largest lead of the game is 2-4-2. And as you can see, with some good Not quite sure what the holdup was, but Gage Ward back and in transition. Pedestrian looking behind Bailey Brown. Great save, double B's. Now right back comes Pfeiffer. One-on-one. He's going to wait. So Gage Ward making his way back to the Brampton bench. Good sign for the Express. And loose ball, Corbett. Swing it over, beauty pass, beauty finish.
And that's what we're talking about. You know what? You got to make Nagy move his feet. When you're in tight and you're moving on this here, the ball's it's a good hard fight for it. Toronto comes out with it. Nice feet across. Nagy doesn't have time to get back across the crease to make this save. And in reality, not many goalies would make that save. That was just a great play in offense. Some good offensive hustle.
Good heads-up play there from Patrick Corbett to make that extra pass to find Dance for the easy finish. That's the first of the game for the Dancer. And a much-needed goal now. It's 4-3. Van Scheppen, he'll retreat. Chellan now will send it over to Campbell. So a quick answer by the Monarchs to close the gap back to one. They close that defense off and force a turnover. Hodgkins. He's going to get it over the timeline. Dan Williams, he's been awfully quiet in this game. And might be a good time for him to step up a bit. Dance has some room. Fake the flip back, got it back. Buck lets it go. That one skid wide. And Pfeiffer now, no reset. 8 on the shot clock. Pfeiffer, good hesitation. Bounces off Volkov, dumps it down low. Davis, looking. Davis takes the 2 steps. That's going to be a crease violation. And Brampton's going to waste no time moving it up.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that they're trying to dunk it in from behind on him. I think, you know what, just stay behind that, make passes, make him move his feet.
Well, if you got some guys that specialize in that, I understand. But if you're getting out of your comfort zone by doing it, you probably shouldn't. This may not be the game for you to be experimenting on that. Uh-oh. Good save, Brown, outlet to D'Amico. And Nicholas D'Amico, one of those unsung heroes, does a lot of those intangible things, don't show up on the stat sheet. Corbett gets the feet going on the interchange with Taylor. Pfeiffer swinging around. Looking for Follows. Follows on the roll. Doesn't have it. Chuck and jive. Kick out. Turnover. Good defense by the Express. They'll bring it now back over to the timeline with Estrat. He'll dump it off Board. And Board really is the calming influence out there, Joe. He's playing in the defensive end and the offensive end. And the composure, boy, reason he wears the C on that shirt. From way out was Jeff Roy. And a good job by Walker to keep his footing. And now it's Thompson. We're at the 10.5-minute mark. Third quarter. 1-goal game. Championship final. Williams sizing up. Tried to sneak it 5-hole. Laid there and creased the call, but Nagy didn't see that. It was laying right between the wickets.
Yeah, but at the same time, you know what? You got to go in, pick it up, bring it out, shoot it. You can't bat it in anyway, so.
Wrong sport.
Yeah.
There's ice involved in that one.
When you're diving in there, the goalie's got no threat on that.
Volkov curls out. Campbell got a good cross-check at the right time. Good recovery, sent it over. Kaminga, though, racing for it. Kaminga. He's going to try to work it over. Good bounce pass will send away D'Amico. Taylor, under 10 minutes to go. Pfeiffer gets a screen. Trying to duck it on Estrak. Goes up, but Nagy, shoulder shrug. Good save. Gage Board now the other way. Haven't seen anyone really been able to do that on Nagy this season. Put it over the top. You got to go way over the top. And
yeah, you know what, on him, I'd be looking to come around the post rather than go over his head, right?
Well, I like your philosophy of getting him moving, right? That's the thing. Big goalies, tougher for them to move side to side. We saw that in yesterday's game, and I think that was a good point that you made. And I think to beat Nagy, you got to get him moving, and that's how he surrendered those goals. Williams. Working around, Buck on the left side, gets a screen from Follows open. Buck teed that up, that's wide of the mark. That'll go over the timeline. And a violation will give possession to the Express, under 9 minutes to go. You can see this game has slowed down just a bit here in this third quarter. Teams being a little more deliberate. Campbell trying to find an opening. Has one. Wrong stick side. Goes to the far side. Bailey Brown. Perfect position. And now Kuminga's going to race up. One pass over the timeline. D'Amico. Pfeiffer. And Corbett took a hard hit. No call on the play. Follows. Swings it back to Buck. 10 on the shot clock. Corbett up. Williams looking for a screen. Williams. Skip. Buck. Dump. Corbett. What a save by Nagy. My, oh my. He closed that door in a hurry as that corner was open, but only oh so briefly. Jaminski now will reset the offense here. Both teams with chances, both netminders rising to the occasion. Jaminski takes a hard hit from Martino. Martino's been throwing the body around all game, and he lofts a lob to Thompson. They'll start it now with Dance. And you know the defense is good. Jordan Dance has been limited on the amount of shots he's got in this game. Williams almost thought about stepping into one there, and Dance now isolation. There's a spin move. Quick shot wide of the mark. Shot clock winding down. Corbett took a sight already, and mixing it up here is...
This could be a smart play by the Toronto guy. He was getting the original penalty and kind of goaded Brock Boyle to come in. But we'll see what happens here. See if they're just giving the one or both.
We'll see here. Dan Williams making the slow jog to the penalty box, and question is, does Brock Boyle join him? And that is where he's going as well. So good heads-up play when you think about that, Joe. If your ship's going down, you're going to bring someone down with you and even things off.
Yeah, you know what? It's still a power play. It's still a power play. They gave Corbett 4 minutes. They gave Boyle 2.
Thanks for the clarification.
The original was for the high stick, and then there was a little bit of a whatever after that.
So the Express then will get their second power play opportunity of this game. They're 0 for 1. And, boy, a goal here would go a long way. I mean, a goal anytime seems to like it'll go a long way, Joe, as we work under 7.5 to go. Once again, Campbell at the top, quarterback. Estrad on that right shooter. Campbell goes to the bounce. Too much of the bounce. Going to be a tough haul. Good job, Jeffroy. Dumps it back down. Jaminski looking for it. Skip pass. Dumps it back. Quick shot. Jeffroy. Good pad save by Bailey Brown. Rebound loose. Reset. And once again, the Express win that battle. They'll get another chance. Under 7 minutes. Minute 20 to go in a man advantage. Estrad has some room. Right on that BB. Stopped, though, by Bailey Brown. Hodgkins had it, coughed it right back up. Quick pass to Jaminski. He gets chased around. And now Estrad will kick it over to Jeffroy. He's got room. Bailey Brown, good save. Ball loose in the corner. Battle now. Stick rolling on the carpet. Picked up again by the Express. Another 30. Under a minute now. Power play. Dump it down low. Chance up down. Back of the net. Jaminski.
This is some good hard work and offense on the boards on a loose ball. You know what? And then we just find a nice pass here. The Campbell fires it into the corner. Little dunk. And up and over. Whoop. Far side.
Gotta like that. Nicely done is right. First power play marker of the game. And once again, largest lead for the Express, 5-3.
And that came off a scrambled power play. That power play was like trying over. That's a loose ball off the boards. They got the loose ball and found the guy going to the net.
Well, there's an example, working hard for the loose ball possession, the biggest thing. And sure enough, 1-2 third opportunity, and Brampton finally capitalized. Going to be a tough one here. Good job by D'Amico. Keep it on the side of the line. Plenty of time on the shot clock. So the Monarchs looking to answer. They have specialized this season in comeback wins. Went on a 7-game win streak. 5 of those all come from behind. Taylor, all day, all week. And I tell you, you give him that time, that's going to be the result all the time.
And he does what he does. He's a big body in there. He just feeds the ball over, and he comes in, he sets a nice pick. Slips inside, wide open, and Nagy never had a chance on that. That's one of those ones where it's like,
Joe,
you just hope.
he could build a house where he was staying. He's standing on the doorstep, building the house. That's how long he had, and 3 fakes later, still didn't even get touched on the release. So that tells you a bit of a defensive breakdown, but the answer the Monarchs needed, and it's back to a 1-goal game, 5:46 to go here in this third quarter. And we got to be due for an official's timeout somewhere sometime, and that is the case. So we'll take a quick break. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League Championship Final. We'll be back. Back here at the Toronto Rock Athletic Center, Lance Wynn working alongside Joe Hiltz. Glad you joined us here. Happy Easter to you as we wrap up the 2023 Arena Lacrosse League season right here with the number 1 and number 2 teams going head-to-head, a 1-goal game, just over 5.5 minutes to go. Express to work, interchange on that right side. Medeiros had it, lost it, still battling for it. Takes a hard hit. Martino, size difference, scoops it back up. 10 on the shot clock. Little dipsy doodle. Gets on target. And body's laying on the carpet. It looks like Jerminski, and going to be an illegal cross-checking penalty. And judging by the body language, Patrick Thompson, the guilty party.
Yeah, you know what? He probably just got a guy coming through the middle hard.
So that power play goal that nullified the penalty. Now Thompson back in the box, going to give the Express their third power play opportunity of this game. 1 for 2. And these are the kind of opportunities, if you're the Monarchs, you don't want to give the Express.
Yeah, and you know what? The Express just need to take advantage of this. Don't get too fancy and just find the 2-on-1 on the side and shoot the ball.
Same unit out there. Estrat tried to tee it up. Battle going for the loose ball. Campbell gets it. No reset. 10 on the shot clock. Campbell gaps that box down low. Dump it wide open. Going down low was Chellin. I think he telegraphed that, though. Easy save for Bailey Brown. Goes the length of the carpet now. Burning valuable seconds under a minute and a half. Campbell now will race it up into the offensive end and send it over to Jeff Roy. Same unit out there for the Express on this power play. Campbell and Estrat got to get on the same page. Skip pass, wide open shot here, and that Jeff Roy looked like he was sizing up that top corner, but I think Aaron Walker may have gotten a piece of that.
I think Bailey Brown got a shoulder on that as well.
Quick shot, Jaminski. Brown closed up the 5-hole, looking for an outlet now, and it's going to be Hodgkins. Estrat with the pressure. Hodgkins tucks and ducks, gets it over the line, runs into McDonald. Kick it back out. 40 seconds to burn here. We're under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Walker gonna draw the double team. 5 on the shot clock. Big kick out. Dance. He can make something happen. Not on target. Nagy had to make the save. So valuable seconds burned. Good hold for the Monarchs. And with 22 seconds left, could be last hold here on the power play for the Express. Campbell now, he slid over to that shooter spot, and Jeffroy tried to change up the angle. Reset on the clock. Nothing doing, though. Shot never got through. Dump it down. Quick stick finish, and Jeffroy, the man.
Just a lot of patience on this one. You know, they're just moving the ball around. Ball comes from Draminsky. Down to the corner, and you know what? Just patient. Wait for the guy to commit. Nice feed across crease, and Bailey Brown had no chance on to get back on that one.
No chance. So second power play goal of this game for the Express, and in a game as close as this.
And we talked about it. Special teams
could be the difference. And sure enough, that's been the case here with 3:21 to go.
Right, one shorthanded goal, 2 power play goals.
There's only been 10 goals in this game, so 3 of those have been special teams goals. So you got to figure 5-on-5. These 2 are very evenly matched. Wittig now will slow it down, send it over. It's Menzies. Menzies kick it back. Wittig looking for a screen from Board. 10 on the shot clock. Kick back out. Campbell. Swing around Menzies. Good passing. Board runs into 2, though, in Campbell Parker, who's played outstanding D way out, right on target. Brown picks that up. Ben Heidecker using Wittig as for some leverage getting up. That's a Joe Hiltz move if I ever saw one. And now it's Taylor. I didn't hear any denial from you either. Okay, good, good. Backhand feed.
It'll fall down.
Follows and will ring it up. Boy, oh boy, you talk about working in tight quarters right there. That's the dancer.
You know what? It's good work on the right side with the lefties. The lefties just get the ball down deep, right? Nice little flip back out to Jordan Dance. You know, he gets a nice shot off. Defense is in his face. Still gets a shot off and scores a nice goal.
I don't know. Jordan Dance, I don't think he likes those uncontested, easy shots. Every time someone's got to be draped on him, or, you know, there's a hard hit coming, he bounces off one or something along those lines. But you talk about a big goal at a big time. Jordan Dance stepping up, closes the gap now back to 1. We've got a 6-5 game. That's his second of the game. So not a whole lot of distribution on the goal scoring. Draminsky for Brampton has 3. And now the other way. Monarchs in tight. Patrick Thompson, the X Factor. Oh, and the crowd is loving that.
Well, if you're looking at this one right off the draw, I think the Toronto guy got a quick jump on him. He won the draw cleanly, got it out. Moves it up to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer detects that, makes a nice pass to a guy I thought maybe committed a little too early. A nice goal by Thompson.
So Thompson on the score sheet, and I'll tell you, Jonah Beam does not lose too many draws. And he got some help on that one, as you can see, and that's the thing. Beam won that draw, but they didn't get possession, so no credit there. Heidecker, Monarchs on the run, feeling it, stepping in. Hodgkins, a big man. What a save by Nagy. Back the other way come the Express. Board. He'll get it to Estrada, and he'll stop, drop, and open up shop right here now with just over 2 minutes to go. Gage Board, third quarter, knocked down, good cross-check in there. Board didn't like that. He stripped Kaminga. Board doing a good job both ends of the carpet, gets it back down. It's Campbell, has room, sets it. Bailey Brown does the splits. And I'm not sure what's going on here. But it looks like crew chief Kyle Kennery is calling something.
Oh, the shot clock.
So just
little
some
clock problem again.
Technical clarification, which is A-OK. Minute 38 to go here, third quarter. We are tied 6-6 in what has been an outstanding championship final game. Jordan Dance outraces Volkov, not easy to do. Dumps it over. Pfeiffer, and Parker Pfeiffer's been awfully quiet in this game. Joe's got a couple of assists. Hasn't scored yet. And you got to figure he may be just biding his time, picking his spots. Wittig swinging around Menzies. Menzies gets doubled up. They take him down. Still has it fighting on the carpet. Can't check him, though, while he's laying down. So the battle Ball gets to I don't know how someone's shoe got caught in there, and it's going to be possession going up. The Monarchs don't waste no time. Campbell Parker. He'll flip. Monarchs trying to take advantage. McDonald doing a good job, one-man pressure, and it's Williams into the final minute. Williams, skip, Buck, duck in. Good save, Nagy again. Buck all over the rebound. That's a crease possession now, and the Express will move it up. 35 seconds left in the quarter. Horsley to a cutter in Jeff Roy. Jeff Roy off one. What a toe save there by Bailey Brown. Rebound. Bailey Brown, another save. Kicks that out. 22 seconds left in the quarter. Ball loose, and 2 Express are down. And possession will stay right here with Brampton. 20.4 seconds. Whitting will send it over to Jerminski. Jerminski trying to get a step. Thompson on him, harassing him, chopping him. Jerminski to flip. Whitting couldn't handle it. Jerminski picks it up. 5 on the game clock. Jerminski, that's going to be an interference call. Going to go the other way. 4.1 seconds left. Toronto going to have to hurry, going to have to make a pass or two. And they won't. They'll wait. And that's the buzzer. So, oh boy, we have played 3, and we are locked and loaded for a fantastic 4th, tied at 6. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League Championship Final. We'll be back. Welcome back, and it doesn't get much better than this. Lance Wynn, Joe Hiltz, glad you have tuned in. And if you have, we know you've been locked in on this game because it's been a roller coaster ride. 2 heavyweights going toe-to-toe, blow for blow, round for round. And Joe, quickly, what do we got this quarter? All tied up, even.
We're going to have some teams maybe take us some chances here. And you know what? Trying to get that unsettled goal. Trying to catch the defense off guard.
Question is it a goal scorer or is it an X-Factor guy that gets it? Corbett on the rebound, 5 in the shot clock. That one gets deflected.
I truly believe it's going to be an X-Factor, transition guy that's going to break this thing open.
That's what we have seen as just 12 goals combined, these two teams, throughout the season and playoffs, not including this game. These two teams have combined for 305 goals. So impressive in itself. So for it to be tied 6-6, you know these guys are battling hard. Buck now working the left side. Plenty of time on the shot clock. bouncing around, kicks it back out. That pass is stolen, and on the run, looks like McDonald's going to get ahead of steam going. Think better of it. Good defense by the Monarchs, and Chullen now will settle things down. Swinging around now, Board. They'll work it to Wittig. Wittig, he's been quiet also, trying to duck in on Pfeiffer. Runs into Kuminga, bounces back, 5 minute shot clock. Wittig goes downstairs. Jeff Wittig on cue.
You're not going to argue that one at all. You know why? He just pulled. He went up floor, came back underneath, and used his elbow to tuck him in, and buried that bottom side, looking like he was going far side. Came back short side, but that was just excellent work by Wittig.
Wittig reminds me a lot of Joel Taylor in that same big body, able to work really well inside that dotted half circle. Good body control, and you just knew that he was quiet for a long time and steps up, gives his team a 1-goal lead, but we have seen that script before as these two have continued. 2 goals has been the largest lead, and Campbell Parker now will send it over Dance. They'll work it right side this time. Pfeiffer has Buck. Buck changes the angle. What a save by Nagy. Made that look easy. Gage Board in alone. What a save, Bailey Brown. Wow. Outstanding between the pipes. And that's the kind of thing, Joe, that keeps your team in the game, gives you a chance to win a championship.
Gives you a little energy on offense as well. You know what? You come big save, bring a ball down, and this is where more teams score goals.
Buck right on target, nothing doing. Ball loose now. Diving for it was Beam. Still loose. Williams fighting. Corbin in there. He scoops it up, fishes it out. Corbin ducks in, move off the crossbar. Ball takes a funny hop. Express pick it up. And they move it over the timeline with Estrat. And I'll tell you, they're going to have to repaint these nets here because there's a whole lot of chipping going on. These guys have worked the iron today. Campbell sizing it up, lets it go. Bailey Brown, an easy shoulder save for him. Ball loose now, and D'Amico in there battling, as was Kuminga, and seems like Kuminga always leaves a trail of bodies laying on the carpet behind him. Krepinsak, good job there. Get over the timeline, and they'll dump it down to Davis. Skip pass. Good hands by Pfeiffer, and boy, McDonald just laid the lumber, and he's going to move it up now, and it's Boyle. Boyle's going to knock it down, corral it. And Dance is going to stay in the offensive end now. Then Shepin loft it back up. Express now, certainly with 11 and a half to go, not going into any kind of keep away. Chullen gets a step, screen and roll. Medeiros couldn't handle it. Boy, it's hot in that dotted half circle, I tell you. Flip up. Shot clock was winding down now, and it's Hodgkins. And he can get it, and he gives it away. Estrat scoops and goes, and now he's got numbers. 3-on-1. Estrat sends it over. Bad pass to Board. Rebound picked up. Late hit. We'll keep it right here with the Express.
Just got a little too excited on that pass. The offensive guy, the guy's pass was going to the net hard and just missed him on the backside.
And he was wide open, too. Would have had a good opportunity. Swinging around now, Estrat. 1-on-1. Thompson on him. Swing it back on the skip, looking left side. Draminski has some room, and another good save by Bailey Brown, and he's been on his game, as has Nagy. And that's what you need. Draminski swings over to the top, interchange. Medeiros gets a screen. Menzies on the backdoor cut. Couldn't connect. Loose. Gage Board battling for it. He comes away with it. 10 on the shot clock. Board going to have to kick it out. Need a shot. Menzies goes to the underhand, well wide of the mark. Karam's around. D'Amico now will bring it over the timeline for the Monarchs. Trailing by a goal. Dance. These two teams met twice during the season, and Toronto won both meetings. had to come from behind to win them both. Corbin on the screen and roll. Joel Taylor, what a spin! What a goal, Joel Taylor! Oh my, talk to me! That was a beauty. Third of the game for Taylor, who took a hard hit at the end there.
But here you watch this right now. It's a big hit, big pick that sends him flying. Joel Taylor gets wide open, comes in, little spin move out of it. Nice shot. A little bit of a late hit, but
well,
hey.
I don't know. The way the screen you set seems to me like that just sort of balanced each other out. So
well, you know what? Goal scorers put themselves in them positions that they're going to take those hits, and you know what? And that's the price you pay for being that guy.
And Joel Taylor may be down, but I don't see him crying. So no, you shouldn't take the goal. Move on, Ethier now. Tied 7-7 under 10 minutes. Ethier has had a whale of a game. Outstanding job. And Monarchs now trying to put together a little bit of a run here. Follows, goes to looking for that short side, wide of the mark. Picked up board, sends away Estrad. He's going to play that off the boards. And I think that transition opportunity is gone now, and he'll reset with Campbell. Couldn't handle the pass. Loose now. Walker's going to race to it. Has Kuminga with him and follows. Walker dumps it off, but knocked it. Keeps it and scores. Funky Walker. Dirty talker. Buries it.
I don't know if he went to pass that and got the rebound on that, or I think he goes to throw it, hits the guy's stick right back in his own stick here. That guy has no idea where he just throws it in the top corner.
Well, with just over 9 minutes to go, what are the chances of that happening again? You could probably do that 100 times and it wouldn't happen again, but we talk about who's going to get that, who's going to be the difference here. There's an X factor right there.
Absolutely.
In Aaron Walker. Certainly wouldn't be the guy that you would diagram to play for, but his hard work and dedication, boy, certainly paid off. So back regaining the lead for the first time since the first quarter are the Express now. I'm sorry, since the first half. And now Brampton back to work on offense. Wittig had that knocked down and it went out of play. So fresh clock for Brampton. Chullen lets it go wide of the mark. Rebound, Karen. What a save, Bailey Brown. Rebound, Bailey Brown. Another rebound, and oh, Bailey Brown standing tall. Wipe your forehead, Joe. A little bit of sweat just dripped down. I saw it. It's like you made that save.
Wow.
8.5 minutes to go here. Championship final. The All Cup East on the line. Buck ducks in. Buck takes a hit, rolls off, kicks it over. Quick stick, Corbett. Rolls by but wide of the mark, so Nagy with a good save there. And Brampton now with Estrat, going to race it over the timeline. Estrat using the screen effectively, but Kuminga on him tight. Medeiros on the interchange. Campbell dumps it over. Good hands there on the catch. 5 in the shot clock. Quick shot. Chullen! Mikael Chullen! Tied!
You know what? Just
Wow.
a ball movement here, side-to-side movement of the ball. You know what? Joffrey gets it over here. He fires it over to Chullen. Chullen just shoots it right over the head. 5-hole. Bailey Brown doesn't have time to react.
Tied 8-8. What a game we got going here. 7:45 to go. That doesn't seem like a whole lot of time to determine a winner here in this one. But boy, oh boy. Packed house here at the track. Enjoying that. Beam wins that one cleanly. And it's Volkov. Van Scheppen jumped into the rush. Couldn't handle the pass. Back the other way now. Come to Monarchs. Ethier thought about it. They'll wait for the rest of the offense to come on out. We're under 7.5 now. Dance looking for an opening. He'll take that for sure. Kick over Taylor. Taylor, one-on-one, makes a move, swim, spin, pick back, has an opening, goes to the top corner. Joel Taylor, the man. Woo, baby. That's some lacrosse right there, Joe. Boy, oh boy.
You know, boy, that's a guy with some experience playing, right? You know, you can tell that guy's been in the pro league. You can tell he's played MSL. You know, here he is, just some hard work. He's inside, rolled around back, and you know what? And smart enough to throw a high to low bounce shot where Nagy thinks it's going high. He bounces out his feet and then bounces in the top corner.
Joel Taylor standing tall. That's his 4th of the game. And a 1-goal lead for the Monarchs with just over 7 minutes to go. Off the draw. This time Bean handles it himself. Takes a good cross check. Who else? Campbell Parker on the run. He's got the Fife dog with him. Parker, Pfeiffer. What a save by Nagy. Boy, you talk about what could be a game saver. That might be it. And a solid cross check delivered by Volkov. Bodies going all over the place here. And these officials going to have to corral it. And I think now's probably a good time to take our final officials timeout. And we certainly will. We'll take a short break. You're watching the Arena Lacrosse League Championship Final. Welcome back, and I tell you, Joe, I think we've both been around the game long enough to know that that's just flat out a good, solid cross check there. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, you know, I don't even see a penalty in this at all. You know what I mean? Like there's a hard hit there, and Jonah Beam's just running off, and it makes contact with a guy coming through. You know, at the end of the day, I'm not even sure whose ball this is. This could be like Brampton ball. I'm not even sure.
Well, I agree. No, I agree with you. I just think I thought that was a good defensive play, but it sure turned into what seemed like a bit of a melee.
Yeah.
And
at the end of the day, like, you know, this is Bailey Brown all over the place with these saves.
Look at that. What a save there, and then another one just to recover from the position he was in, the splits, and then to get a glove on that. I mean, the whistle had already gone there.
Still.
Either way, we're back at her here, 6:40 to go. Taylor has been a demon today. Taylor hesitation. Beam got away with a high stick there. Taylor let it go. Ball loose now, picked up. Buck lets it go on target, save Nagy. Follows, mixing it up down there with, looks like McDonald and now Estrad. So the Monarchs leading by a goal here. We're getting into money time. Wittig, Campbell, and Ryan Campbell's been quiet for a while. Walker now. He's going to hustle up. Gets to his right stick side, looks for Ethier, and now he'll go for a bit of a run. That's a vet right there as he fills the role perfectly. Retreats to the bench now. Corbett swinging around a Buck. Under 6 minutes. Buck, the duck in. Right on target. Nagy, easy save. He'll look for the outlet. And a good lob to McDonald. McDonald almost stick check. Keeps a hold of it. He'll work it back down now to Van Scheppen. Medeiros. Kick it over. They'll start it half wall, left side. Drominski looking for the flip. Looking for Jeff Roy. Flip. Wittig bails him out. 5 on the shot clock. Campbell going to have to go. Campbell. Wrong stick side. Good save, Bailey Brown. Rebound, Jaminski. Back to Campbell. Campbell out in front to Medeiros. Couldn't handle it. Now it's Kaminga. Kaminga and Corbett. Gageboard, get back. Corbett. What a save by Nagy. Spread eagle. Corbett, good job corralling the loose ball. And we're under 5, possession to the Monarchs. Hesitation, fight dog, off the post. Oh my, couldn't get any closer than that without putting it in the net. Dance, Corbett, looking for the flip. Corbett, hesitation, loses it. Nagy now has it and zips a pass up the middle of Volkov. Volkov has a whole host of gold jerseys chasing him, including Hodgkins. Volkov going for a run. Kick it back out, looking for Wittig. It's knocked down. Good job by Martino. He's been everywhere defensively. And Chellan now regroups with 10. A late hit there, no call. Menzies working one-on-one. Got to shoot it. Quick shot on target. Save Bailey Brown. Rebound to Ethier. We are under 4 minutes to go here. Championship final. 1-goal game. Monarchs in the lead. Williams, he'll peel out. Taylor filters out late. They get it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer gets a screen, kick over. Dance, spin move. Hesitation, bring it back. Late screen, no call, should have been one. That one goes up, and Brampton now may capitalize. They have numbers. 3-on-2. Van Scheppen coming out of the back door. Didn't wait. I don't think he created a very good angle there, Joe, to make a pass, if he was even going to make a pass. Jerminski, Campbell, 3:15 to go. Medeiros, duck in. Medeiros wide of the mark. Rebound. D'Amico had it, lost it. And through the crease will give possession now to Toronto. Heading into the final 3 minutes here of this championship final. The All Cup on the line. Buck. And you can bet Monarchs are not going to be in any hurry anytime. 10 on the shot clock. Taylor. Corbett now. Going to have to make a move. Gets a screen from Taylor. Corbett lets the bounce shot go. Good save. Rebound. Taylor! Hang time, baby! Oh! Did he pick a time to have his best game?
You know, it is. We're just going around. We're getting in. We're getting some shots on goal. Ball's coming back. Like a veteran player he is, you know what? Gets the rebound, crashing the boards, and scores.
Looks like he's probably going to get potentially a 2-minute minor. Him and Nagy jawing after. Not quite sure.
Well, we know that started in the first period, right? When he got that penalty.
That's right, with the whole collision there. And I tell you, Joel Taylor has stepped up for this Monarchs team in this game. He came to play yesterday, and he brought his game again today. I'm sure his grandmother pretty proud of him. 2-goal lead now with just over 2.5. And Brampton now with possession and some work to do. Plenty of time with 2.5 to get 2 goals, Joe. You know that.
Oh, for sure.
Board, kick over Chellan. Chellan, Parker on him. Chellan on the screen and roll. Estrat tried to go down. Bailey Brown stuck out the pad. Back the other way, Monarchs. 2:15 to go, Ethier. Tiptoe over the timeline. Taylor will go for a little loop-de-loop now with, we are now officially at the 2-minute warning. 2-goal lead for Toronto. Give and go. Taylor tried to feather that, but that was a crease call. And now Brampton with Chellan. You can expect Nagy going to have to find that bench sometime soon, and he's on his way. Pass zipped across. Campbell. Chellan. Need one here. Big shot right in the breadbasket. Save Bailey Brown. Bailey Brown could try to go for it. Kuminga, think better of it. Minute 30 away from a championship, Toronto. Krepinsak. Better get out of there, in some trouble. Keeps the legs moving. Gets it into the end. Shovel to Corbett. Corbett works it to Dance. Dance will kick it way back out. They're going to keep the floor spread and the ball moving. In close. Dance tried to backhand quick. That's behind the net now as We are a minute 3 away. Timeout by the Express, and we're going to stay right here, Joe, and this is the time when you coaches get your big money. Not here, of course, but elsewhere. But you got a minute. Definitely enough time. What are you coming out with if you're Brampton right here, right now?
Well, you got to make sure the first 6 on 5 counts, right? You can't not score in the first one. If you score in the first one, then you're going to give yourself a chance with Jonah, with a beam at the draw, and get you back the ball. So you got that going for you right now. So right now it's all about making sure with this first 30 seconds we get one, we get the 10-9, right? Don't force it, don't throw it away. Right, you lose the ball, you don't score, you got to get it back, and then you got to score maybe 2 in about 20 seconds.
So good for you to sort of break up that minute into pieces with hopes that, and again, it's one step at a time. You can't get the second goal before you get the first one. So
yeah, and you got Jonah Beam at draw, who's been phenomenal at taking face-offs all year long. So you got him to get you that ball back, right? But you got to score first.
So 1 minute, 3 seconds to go. The Brampton net is empty. Estrat is going to pick it up just on his side of center, and here we go into the final minute of the 2023 all season. Estrat lets it go. Bailey Brown looking behind. Menzies battles for it, gets a bump. Toronto comes away with it. 45 seconds. Krepensek ducks through one. And timeout going to be called by the Monarchs with 45 seconds left here. And, I put you on the spot offensively. Monarchs now have it with a 2-goal lead. Do you go for a run, spread the floor? What's your call, Coach?
Well, first of all, if you're Brampton, you got to put your 2 best ball guys on and lock off everybody else and try to get the ball back in a hurry. You're going to get the ball. It's not over center yet, so, you have, 3 or 4 seconds still to get it over, right? So, you're looking at who's your fastest guy, who's your best ball control guy, and go with that. And, hopefully they step up on the back end, get a nice pass off, and drag the next 30 seconds.
Well, let me ask you, what do you think if you could get the quickest goal possible, how many ticks off the clock you think that would take? If everything went perfectly the way you diagrammed, what's quickest? Like 10 seconds? You think 10 seconds is realistic?
You know what? Yeah. If I'm coaching this right now, I'm a risk taker. I got Bailey Brown on the bench right now. I got an extra attacker on there. Spread this guys out, let him go for a run, get a guy back in, and get Bailey back on the floor as quick as possible.
Well, you got speed and follows, and I tell you, it doesn't get speedier than that, except Estrat definitely and Volkov. So the right guys doing the right job now. Follows took offense, bounced off Volkov. 30 seconds to go. Off the bench. What a save, Bailey Brown. Back the other way, Krepensek. He's going to try to leg it. Krepensek dumps it off. Follows. Can't corral it. He'll bring it back out. 15 seconds. Double team. 10. The Toronto Monarchs 6.6 seconds away from the 2023 All Championship. And it's over. What a game. What a season. What a playoff. The Toronto Monarchs are the 2023 Arena Lacrosse League East champions. And Joe, let's just give me your quick thoughts on.
If you look at this game was controlled by 2 guys, Bailey Brown and net, and Joel Matthews on offense. Bailey Brown probably had the best game of the season he's played. He didn't play last night. Sam Hines played last night, right? Bailey Brown comes in tonight, seals the deal. But you know what? Joel Matthews had a fantastic game in offense. When they needed a big goal, he came out with a clutch goal.
So once again, Toronto, though, specializes in pulling that carpet out late. And you saw going in tied going into the fourth quarter. But when Brampton got out to that 2-goal lead, you figured, boy, there's some sort of comfort there. But with these Monarchs, they've been doing that all season. that's just kind of what they do. They play till the end.
Well, we had them by 6, and they came back and beat us the same way, right? They're a team that never quits, and then they go right to the end. So
we are going to see the trophy presentation, and I tell you, a well-earned victory for the Toronto Monarchs, and from a league standpoint, couldn't have asked for a better championship game. The playoffs were outstanding from the quarterfinals, semifinals, right up to this final game. And, you know, Joe, I know not easy for you because you coach with Oshawa. I appreciate you coming up in the booth, giving me your expertise. Again, not everyone is that giving and sharing. Some guys would be upset and take their net and go home, but appreciate you hanging in and allowing me to pick your brain.
It's lacrosse, and you know what? You know, when we're on the floor, we battle. When we're off the floor, we're all good. You know what I mean? So, you know, as much as you know what, hey, you might be upset you lost. Dude, you can't argue with this game.
No, but it's good, though, to have another lacrosse person involved in this league that understands not just the coaching aspect, but being an assistant, being a player, and now working in the booth as well. So good that you're as versatile now as you were back in your younger days. So not that I would ever tell you that when we played against each other, you know that, okay? Because you know I liked your brother better. We know that already, okay? He had better hair. So
Whoa. Wait a minute. He might have been faster?
Come on, man.
And
Jerry,
older?
chime in anytime now, all right?
He had
That's all
two
I
things
can
going
say.
for him, faster and older.
We are going to – listen, I'm going to stay out of the domestic, but you know whose side I'm on, okay? All right. And I like you, but I'm not on your side. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the trophy presentation here from the Toronto Rock Athletic Center. Don't go away. Back here at the track, let's send it down to all president, Mr. Paul St. John.
But all I can say is this is what the Arena Lacrosse League is all about. Fantastic lacrosse from start to finish. I know the Toronto Monarchs fans thought they're going to win. I know the Brampton Express fans thought they're going to win. That's what makes these games special. When you don't know who's going to win until basically the final whistle. Congratulations to the Brampton Express in their expansion year. Jeff Dowling and his crew of coaches put together a terrific team, and you saw that today. Bar none. They matched Toronto, regular season record. They matched Toronto basically from start to finish. But in the end, this team here was destined. You saw that from day one when they got their guys together. You started seeing what GM Blaine McCauley was doing and putting together a roster to compete for an all-cup. Guys, in yellow, I call it yellow. You might call it a different Keller. Fantastic game today. You laid it all out in the line. Terrific. Before we get into a couple things, I'm going to be quick. I want to thank all our volunteers in every city that come out and they do all the hard work behind the scenes. I got to thank them. Without them, this league doesn't exist. So thank you. Okay, let's get to the MVP first. I could probably name about 10 of them today. You saw by the score, it was a goaltending battle, and realistically, it's hard not to pick one of those two guys. But in the end, one guy stood up, and he just couldn't be stopped, and it changed the whole complexion of who we were going to pick, and that's number 10 from the Toronto Monarchs, Joel Taylor. We got someone taking pictures, Ryan? Okay, we got that trophy, Matt? Okay, so let's get going because I know Brampton wants to get going on their side. Toronto, I need your captains. Eric Krepensek, come on up. Aaron Walker, come on up. Dan Williams, come on up. I know I'm missing one. Jordan Dance, who was here from day one with the Toronto Monarchs. And this one, I've got to be happy for this young guy. Way to go, guys, Jordan.
Go take some pictures.
Oh, that's okay, it's okay.
Is it on? Yeah, go take some pictures. Get out there and take some pictures.
Everybody, thank you so much from the Arena Lacrosse League. Brampton again, fantastic season. Hold your heads up high because you deserve to be proud of yourselves. Toronto Monarchs, celebrate your win.
Well, there you have it. The Toronto Monarchs, the 2023 Arena Lacrosse League East champions, sat atop the division the entire season, and they finish on top. On behalf of the Arena Lacrosse League, I'd like to thank the coaches, the players, officials, family members, fans, and of course everyone that's involved, all the volunteers that make the all what it is. Without you, well, we don't have a league. JVI Productions for their commitment, dedication, and professionalism throughout this season and the previous 5 seasons. League President Paul St. John for his tireless work and commitment to the game. We look forward to season 7 with hopes the league will continue to grow and provide opportunities for these young men to be the best they can be. On behalf of myself, it was once again a thrill and a pleasure to be a part of the Arena Lacrosse League. Thank you for allowing me into your homes on a regular basis. Thank you, and I will see you next season.